Welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at Cardano. Before we jump into the price action, just want to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below. Also in the description you'll find links to Discord, come check it out, it's free to join. Okay, so let's get into the fun stuff now. Basically within this, what we've been continuously looking for is that possibility that we could be looking for either this move as an A, B and a C to the upside, which could look to actually potentially move up towards this 49.65, or alternatively a bigger five-wave move, which could look to push us up towards the 67-cent range. Really though, until we actually start to break up above this 44-cent region, we need to be aware there is other possibilities here where we could still be within a diagonal, where basically, we're looking to actually start to break to the downside. And what we'd be looking for that would be basically looking for something like this to play out. So if this is the case, what, sorry, that's the wrong one actually. That's the one I'm looking for. Would be looking for something like this, where actually, as long as we actually hold this high point here, so this is going to be a key high, this 42.13, and I'm still looking for this possibility that we could see this play out as an A, B, and potentially a C wave to the downside. So the key thing here is if we do get a five-wave move to the downside, and this is actually an expanding diagonal as we have it marked out, then basically what we have to do is cross this 22.91. So this would be a must if this is a diagonal. And I am still keeping this idea really until we actually take this, until we take this fourth wave high again, this 42.13. But really the invalidation is only higher up here at this 44. But I am still looking for this possibility. So we're gonna have to see how this plays out. We'll discuss these internal moves in a moment. There are other options to the downside, which we talked about in previous videos. So we need to just be aware. If we're looking for this bullish standpoint, we really need to hold the support zone, this 27-cent range, to this 33.54. So we did come down here just above this 618, and we did move to the upside. And we're now currently sitting in this orange box area, which is a typical B wave of this move to the downside. So we're just keeping an eye on that fact. Within this, we could see this start to actually develop in another wave to the downside for the C wave, which could look to take us towards this 27.42. But for as long as we hold some of these key zones, we can still look for that bullish potential. We're going to discuss that within this video. So we're going to do that first. Actually, we're going to talk about the bullish potential here, and then basically looking for what it needs to happen for that to play out. So the problem we have here is currently within this structure. Okay, I'm just going to explain this. Basically, what I'm looking for is this is a five-wave move, and then now we're looking for that potential of a secondary five-wave move to the upside. The problem is within the structure, technically speaking, we could also argue that this is just a ABC up. This is a B wave, and we got another ABC. So effectively making this a W, an X, and a Y to the upside. So we need to be cautious because of that fact. We have actually come up towards this zone here of this 1-to-1, which is actually sitting at this 39 cent range. So I'm being cautious within this area. If we do start to reject to the downside, we're going to have to hold this support zone. So we're going to discuss what I'm looking at. So if this is a bullish count here, basically what we need to be looking for is the fact that this is a 1 and a 2. And then within the structure again, basically we're looking for this potentially as a 1, a 2, another 1 and a 2, and then we're going to start to look for this progression up. So the key thing within this is basically we haven't met this yellow 1.618. If we do meet, if we just have a direct move up here like this, then potentially we can argue that we're not going to get the secondary 1 and 2, and that we could just see something like this as a 1, 2, push up for a 3, potentially get a fourth and a fifth to the upside. The way this is developing, though, it is looking like it could potentially extend, but we need to just wait for that confirmation. If we do start to break down from here, this is going to be the key zone of support. We're looking for this 34.07 to this 35.67. If we manage to stay above this zone, then potentially, we could look to actually continue up, where this becomes a 1, 2, 3 up towards this zone of this 45.52 if it is a third wave. Alternatively, we'd need to be cautious around this 1-to-1 as well, this 4118. If we just get a three-wave structure up here, potentially we can argue that, this is maybe a B wave like this. And then we've got another zigzag here, something like this. So we just have to be a little bit cautious here. If we do reject down, this is going to be our key area to hold. If we do lose this wave 2 at this 3291, it becomes more probable then that actually this has just been a bigger corrective move up here, and we're going to look to break to the downside. So we did actually break out of this channel we were previously talking about. Now, the interesting thing is that line that I drew on here has actually worked out quite well. And that was from further back here, basically connecting up these two tops, or these three tops from further back here. We've actually just moved straight up into it, and we've gotten a reaction twice off of this area. So it's going to be key to see whether this actually continues to hold. If we do continue to hold this line, potentially we could actually see this sell-off start to play out, where what I'm looking for here is the potential that this could be either an A, this would be, and then potentially we get a C wave back down towards this 36.43. However, if we do start to drop down lower here towards this 35.23 in a direct move like this, basically what I'd be then looking for is that possibility that we've got a 1 and a 2 within here, and we could be looking to form a zigzag to the downside where this becomes 1, 2, sorry, a 5-wave move rather. This becomes 3, we get a 4 and a 5. Then we look to actually see what happens next. If we just move directly up from this, potentially we can argue that we've got some kind of a flat in here. Alternatively, it could be that this is an A wave, we get a move up in a B wave, and then we actually look to break back down in a C wave. So the important thing within this structure is it's going to be basically, if we are looking for this bullish potential here, like I said, we need to hold above this zone, this wave 2 high here. Otherwise, we're going to be otherwise we're going to potentially be jeopardizing this low point here, and this is just going to be a corrective move up, and then we're going to see that C wave play out potentially to the downside. And so that's what we're looking out for. If we do manage to maintain this zone and we hold this area of this 35 cent, this is going to be what I'm looking out for next then, is to see if we can manage to break through this top diagonal line here. If we do come down, see if we get a retest of this and then potentially look to move away, where we get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking to push us up into this zone here of this 45.52. So these are all possible, for as long as we hold this support zone. If we lose this low, which is sitting at this 32.92, that invalidates the possibility of this teal move that we've got here. And then if we do start to lose this low down here at this 31.57, the whole move then starts to really fall apart at that point, and it becomes more likely that this is just corrective and we're going to see a new low coming in. I will be paying attention particularly to the top of this channel again, which is currently sitting around this zone here of this 34.17. Depending on how long it would take us to get down here, this could actually tie up with this 786 retracement in here. Alternatively, this 618, this golden pocket area, the 35 cent range to this 34.82 is quite a interesting zone here. But this hasn't actually broken down yet, so we need to just give it a bit of time here. We could be forming an extension within here. Potentially, we've got another 1, 2 forming in here, 1, 2, and then this thing will start to, blast off for that bigger third wave that we're looking for, potentially up towards, this higher zone of this 45.52. So just give it a bit of space. I'm not too eager myself in looking to short this just in case, because of the fact that we could still um, move through this area, at least potentially moving up a little bit higher towards that 1-to-1 area of this 39 cent region. So keep an eye on that. If we do move up higher, that could be an interesting zone to have a look at. But yeah, once we start to break through this top diagonal line here, I'm starting to think that we're probably already in this third wave. So yeah, I mean, we need to keep an eye on those key levels. If we fail to hold this, basically, then I'm going to be looking for a potential of a C wave down. If we fail to maintain this 27 cent range, it becomes likely that we are going to potentially come back and challenge this 23.92. looking at this current structure here, it is possible we could see this come back down here and potentially test this line one more time if it is going to be a C wave, and then look for that progression to the upside. But we need to be cautious because there is that possibility, because we do have a 5-wave move here. Potentially we could see this play out as a B wave and we get another C wave to the downside, which could actually look to push us down, below some of these levels that we are looking at, and then basically taking out this low point and looking for potentially. I'm going to just throw this on here so we can get a target. Did have one in there, so yeah, 1-to-1 is there. If it does push lower than that, potentially, we could start hitting towards that zone of that 1618. Maybe that would be an interesting area. This 2217, if we do break down though, and we cross this 2217, we need to be cautious of the fact we could get a fourth and a fifth wave to the downside. So just watch out for that if we do start to break down deeper. But yeah, currently we don't have we have not lost these support zones yet. We've potentially got a zone of support here. Obviously the fib support, as well as, we could potentially draw something like this across here, and we got a bit of a channel going on. It's something like this. So, we could actually continue to find support on this bottom line here, potentially come back down, retest this channel and this bottom line here, and then look to actually move away. So yeah, there's a lot that needs to happen before we're looking for the C wave, but it is a possibility. So just watch out. The 786, like I said, is up here towards this 3918. So if we do actually break down from here, or if we do push up one more time here, watch this 3918, potentially the area of this swing high over here. Okay, everyone, I'm going to be leaving the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below. Also in the description, you'll find a link to the Discord. Come check it out. It's free to join. As well as that, there is affiliate links for both Primex BT and BYBIT down there, both great exchanges that we use on a regular basis. If you do not have an account, using the affiliate link does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. Everyone, have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.